single day, multiple times a day in this respect. And that is for fixing bugs. At least this is what I do. Whenever I've got a bug to fix, I will automatically create a new branch, do the bug fix in that branch, then if it works, I merge it in. And so you're not working on, that way you're not working on the good branch. Because if you screw things up, if you want to try a crazy idea, if you want to, try something really experimental, create a new branch off of what works, fool around. If you don't like it, just delete the branch. It's very easy. And you can create these branches, it's really instantaneous. So let's say that, here it's not a bug fix. We were asked to add a new feature where we add 6 and 6. So if you want to add this feature, you want to check out that it works, you just create a branch off of master. You'll see over on the left there, master is the current branch that I'm on. I check out -b, so I've got master, I'm adding a new line. Now create a new branch, that's the branch I'm working on. Very simple add. So I added that to that new branch. This is my new feature branch. And here's where I've got an example of diff minus stat. So this is, I've got 2 files here, so it's not, the output isn't that great. But it shows me that I've got one, when I look at the difference between my new feature branch and my master branch, or my branch that works, I've just got one change. There's one change in one file. Let's see.
Can I ask a question? So I'm just not clear where the changes would show up if you added a branch like that. Master add something like, let's say you've got your var.ww folder on a branch, and then you want to fix a bug, and so you add a new branch,
right,
and then you start messing with that.
Right.
Where is that? Where are those changes going to be? Are they going to be represented in var.ww or somewhere else?
They're represented in the .git directory.
Okay.
If you go into the .git directory, the entire history of that entire tree is in there. And what it's doing when you switch branches, it's just going in there and finding. And I think it's using a, I don't know what it's doing right now, but it's working off the SHA-1 hash of that, and so it can just switch it back. So actually if you look at the .git directory, it's really big. Okay. If you have if you save binary files, and I think it has to, I don't think it has a smart binary diffing. So yeah, your .git directory can get very large.
But so then it would be like .git/master add sums or something like that, but you would be able to run the PHP off of, or where would it?
I wouldn't recommend going in there too much. You can go in there and you can see the branches. You can see some things. Getting into the whole, that's a so-called object database.
But so where would you run the PHP to see the error?
You just run it in that directory.
The same var.ww folder.
Yeah, so one thing, I may have a slide about this, and I guess maybe here I should talk about this, but you have to be careful how you're doing this, because the whole file system is switching underneath you, and I'll use this in a Drupal context because I think we all know this. But this is what has happened to me on several occasions when I'm not paying attention. So let's say that you're using this multiple branches and you're merging everything together. You've got your Drupal core, Drupal contrib, and your own stuff, and you're merging it all together. Now, the only way that Drupal is going to work is on the merged system, because that's got like your settings.php, that's got all your database information. Sometimes I've been working in Drupal, and say for some reason I check out the Drupal core branch, and I try to pull it up on my browser. What's going to happen? If I pull it up on my browser, what will I see? It'll say, welcome to installing Drupal. Because that settings.php file and all the other stuff got switched out underneath you. So you have to work on the merged branch. And here, like you'll notice here, this is a very simple example, but I created my new feature branch off of the master branch. if I created, like, this is a sums, and actually I'm going to get to this in a minute. Now, how do I keep that? I want to keep things segregated. How am I going to keep that sums thing? I want to pull that back from master into the sums because I want to keep everything separated. And this may be overkill. I mean, it's perfectly fine depending on what you want to do. If you just put it all in master and just have one branch and don't worry about it. I mean, that's fine. Maybe I'm getting anal here. but so anyway, we did the, let's see what I'm doing here. Oh yeah, what I'm doing here is, so I made that commit to the new feature branch. And what I want to do, I want to pull that commit. I committed it. I checked it on the master feature branch, on the new feature branch, and it looks good. And now what I want to do, I want to pull that change into the sums branch. So the only way that I can do that, I need to know the commit number for that. So what I did, I ran git log, and this is the commit number. It's that hash for that new line. And now I'm going to pull that, I'm going to cherry pick that and put it into my sums branch. So I've got that new feature, I'm confident it works. Now I check out, now if you'll see here, so here I added on the new feature branch, I added 6 plus 6, and I think, did I merge? But did I merge that into master? I don't know if I did.
It's not bold.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay.
6 line from the bottom.
Okay, well, I'll take your word for it. But anyway, so I merged it into master. And now, so on master, we've got that 6 plus 6 equals 12. So we've got it there. But what I want to show you here is it's got on the sums branch. Like if I check out the sums branch and I do a tail on it, that's the last thing. I'm doing it sequentially. You know, it's in the master branch, but I haven't pulled it into the sums branch. So what I do is I cherry pick that one commit from the master branch. Well, it's not exclusive to the master branch, but I cherry pick that commit and I apply it to the sums branch. And now you'll see if I tail the sums branch, I cherry pick that commit into the other branch. So, yeah.
I have this kind of a cherry pick, but okay, so I have a question. So you have a bug and you create a new branch, and the new branch has no files in it. So how do you grab the file out?
No. What you create, the branch that you commit the new branch from is very important.
Okay.
So I mean, when I'm starting out, if I'm sorry, maybe I'm just.
So if you're stuck on master, then you have.
Right, exactly. You branch, you create your copy is from master. So if I'm creating a totally new branch with all kinds of new stuff, you know, like Drupal contrib. I mean, it's conceptually very, very different. Then I'll do that. So.
Okay, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you have done this by checking out your new branch based on the sums branch and then merging it back and then merging sums back?
Because I can't check the fixed. I can't, if I say I add 6 plus 6 equals 12, I mean, I could do that. I mean, I could, but see, say I apply the change to the sums branch.